Всем привет! Это Вильям Плей, и я продолжаю проходить Fallout 3, записывая звук, комментарии уже после записи игры. То есть это скорее такие комментарии постфактум. И я спустился сейчас вниз со станции метро, но здесь внизу я не вижу ничего такого, особенно полезного. Не вижу мест, куда можно пойти. Но нашел пюрешку. То есть эта локация, это просто переход между двумя другими локациями. Вот, и ничего больше. Что ж, да будет так. Пойдем наверх. Так, пришли мы оттуда. Заберем с собой мину. И идем мы, значит, в ту сторону. Там у нас мол. Да? Да, уходим в мол. Мол — это довольно большая локация. Но обо всем по порядку. Довольно большая локация, и в реальной, скажем так, жизни ей соответствует, скажем так, центральная площадь или не площадь. В общем, это место можно увидеть во многих фильмах американских, и я уверен, что для американцев, которые играли в эту игру, это место вызывало много теплых воспоминаний. Я не помню, как это правильно называется, но, наверное, так это и называется, мол. Вот, и сейчас мы идем в ту сторону, туда, где находится...
That's close enough. What the hell are you doing wandering around here?
Я просто осматриваюсь, не ищу неприятностей.
Curiosity can get a wastelander killed. I'm going to let you through, but you'll have to talk to Mr. Walker first. Follow me. Oh, and stay off the memorial steps. They have orders to shoot anyone that gets too close. The dirt path is safe.
Хорошо, к ступенькам приближаться не будем. Вот, тут много супермутантов, которых истребили эти ребята, поэтому я думаю, что сейчас самое время полутать. Мертвые супермутантские тела. Ну, там вон ребята наверху за блиндажами. И на ступеньке нам подходить пока нельзя. Вот здесь у нас босс находится.
Well, I'm Leroy Walker, and you're probably wondering about what we're doing here.
Мне кажется, вы готовитесь к войне.
You're a sharp one. We're from Paradise Falls. We're hunting runaway slaves. Have you seen any? I'm only interested in the leader, Hannibal Hamlin. You find him and I'll pay you 100 caps. His trail leads east from Paradise Falls. He's going to try and claim this memorial, so this is the one place I know I can find him. Don't kill him yourself. Just find out where he's holed up, and I won't have to wait for him.
Ты узнаешь об этом первым.
Perfect. Don't go trying to kill them or capture them yourself. I'll take care of that. Oh, and stay out of the memorial. My men have standing orders to shoot anyone that gets too close. I have big plans for Hannibal when I get my hands on him.
В общем, это работорговцы. которые караулят здесь беглых рабов. Почему караулят здесь? Потому что рабы обязательно придут сюда, потому что здесь монумент Линкольна, а Авраам Линкольн это как раз тот человек, который, если я не ошибаюсь, который как раз таки покончил с рабовладельчеством в Соединенных Штатах Америки. Вот как-то так. Находим еще одну станцию метро, но мы туда пока не пойдем, прогуляемся по молу. Это я увидел ряд тараканов. На них жалко тратить патроны. А вот здесь, кстати, у нас есть локация, где мы можем сразиться с болотниками. Если туда внутрь пройдем. За одного рот таракана дают 1 очко опыта. Так невольно задумаешься вообще, но того стоит заниматься убийством рот тараканов за такую смешную награду. Ага, вот еще один. По крайней мере, рад тараканами можно немножко подлечиться. Так, тут у нас еще один монумент. Большая длинная палка. Ну туда мы, по-моему, сейчас не попадем. Туда можно попасть только по квесту. Да. Вот здесь значок братства стали, и мы туда никак не можем попасть сейчас. Но зато мы можем пойти вот в ту локацию. Исторический музей.
Another human with a death wish. Welcome to the mall, tourist.
Ты вообще откуда, черт подери?
Nice to meet you too. I'm the sentry for Underworld. City of ghouls. Inside the museum. For a tourist, you're pretty clueless. My name's Willow, by the way.
Город гулей, говоришь?
Sure did. Underworld. It's right inside the Museum of History, then through the Big Skull. Most of the residents ain't crazy about humans, but they'll sell to you, fix you up so long as your caps are good and you ain't a ghoul hater.
Я не турист.
Come on, here you are in the mall of our nation's fine capital, taking in the sights, visiting the monuments. Face it, you're a tourist.
Так. Ну и пойдем, соответственно, в город гулей, про который Она только что нам говорила. Это у нас был когда-то исторический музей. Без шуток. Опачки, Никола Тесла и мы. Полезная находка. Обязательно прочитать. Под большим черепом, конечно же. Чуть написано: президентство Абрахама Линкольна. Американская военная мощь во Второй мировой войне. Это, короче, подразделы, куда можно пойти. А здесь 66-77 освобождение Аляски от красных китайцев. Вот что написано наверху. А это Underworld Journey, подземное путешествие. Ну и, короче, под большим черепом, то есть вот здесь мы можем найти город Гулей.
Oh, well, would you look at that? We got us a smooth-skinned visitor. Ooh-wee, we ain't seen one of your type in a long time.
Что значит?
Smooth skin? You know, because your skin is so smooth and tasty. Relax, I'm just kidding. But I had you going, didn't I?
Где?
You're in Underworld, Smooth Skin. It's the only safe place for we ghouls in D.C. We're here out of sight and out of mind. The mutants leave us alone, and the slavers usually don't come this far into the city, so it's not bad. Really, the Brotherhood of Steel is the only thing we have to worry about. So long as we don't leave Underworld, that is.
Что они поделились с ними?
Bastards. They don't seem to be able to tell us apart from the super mutants. Or maybe they just don't care. They see us and shoot on sight. At least they have the common courtesy to miss most of the time. Still, bigots.
Целый город Гулей, да?
That's right. As long as you don't bother us, we won't bother you. Feel free to come and go, trade, sleep, whatever. Just make sure that you leave whatever trouble is following you at the door. Because we don't want it. So enjoy your stay, Smooth Skin.
Ладно, огляжусь немного.
Enjoy your stay. Just try and keep from shooting up the place. We got a nice little deal going on down here. We'd like to keep it nice.
Чем ты тут занимаешься?
Me? I keep every hunk of old rusted pre-war garbage around here in operating condition. We've got lights, water, and ventilation all running off the old crap they used to keep this place going for the tourists. I've managed to keep it going so far, but, well, I'm not sure how long I can keep it up.
В чем дело?
We've scavenged just about all the scrap metal from all the places we can safely get to. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Hell, not before long I'm gonna have to disassemble poor old Cerberus for parts. Hey, you get around, don't you? Tell you what, you bring me back any scrap metal you find out there, and I'll trade you whatever I can. We can work out a trade. We've got some stuff around here that we don't need, but a smooth skin like you might make use of it. Well, we got stim packs, but the dock keeps us healed up, so we don't really need them. So I could trade one of those for 5 bits of scrap metal. We also got us a ton of Radaway and Radex. I mean, what good is it to us? But I'll trade you either one for 5 bits of scrap. Your choice.
Хорошо.
Well, all right. That's good to hear, stranger. Just come on back to me when you've gathered some scrap metal. You'll find it just about anywhere. On junked robots, in old buildings, you name it.
Расскажи.
We were driven underground, almost 50 years ago now. Between the super mutants, the beasts, and you crazy humans, it's not safe up there. So we stay down here, out of sight and out of trouble. We get a few smooth skins every so often, but most of us don't trust them. You're not gonna give us more reasons not to be trusting, are you?
Так, ну это типа, короче, главный.
Attention! Civilian on deck.
Ты кто?
I am Cerberus. It is my solemn duty to guard the citizens of Underworld against any and all threats, both foreign and domestic. So, yes, I'm the guard dog.
Расскажи о подземелье.
This is a town full of peace-loving ghouls, so check your bigotry at the door. They're just like humans. They feel, they hurt, they bleed. They deserve the same love and respect as any human, and don't you forget it. At least that's what they programmed me to say. Personally, I think they're a bunch of rotting zombie maggot farms, and I'd send them all back to hell if I could. Damn this combat inhibitor!
Когда-нибудь выходишь наружу?
Negatory. I have been programmed to remain on premises at all times. In the event of hostilities, I will respond with deadly force. Go, Underworld! Go, ghouls! Eh! Damn this pansy zombie programming.
Так, ну мы тут сейчас осмотримся и наберем себе квестов. Как обычно.
Hey, you.
И поторгуем.
Don't let the smell get to you.
Туалеты они переделали под места, чтобы спать. Почему бы и нет?
Hey man, what's happening? Don't even... Oh, a human. Well, hello. Welcome to Underworld Outfitters. It's been so long since I had a customer.
Что вы делаете с крышками?
Well, we spend it at Carol's or the Ninth Circle. But I don't like it there. The rest we give to Quinn to trade for stuff we need whenever he goes out.
Что расскажешь?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of old pamphlets and stuff down here. I've pretty much read it all.
Что было до того, как пришли гули?
It used to be part of the Museum of History. The exhibit that used to be here was focused on what happens after death. Hell and whatnot. A lot of it was focused on this old book called Paradise Lost. It's about a guy who goes to hell. Pretty interesting stuff. I found a big box of copies of the book in one of the back rooms. Here, take one. Nobody around here wants them.
Как здесь собрались все эти гули?
At first, it was just a couple people after the war. This was one of the only places that wasn't falling down or on fire after the bombs fell. I think that Carol is actually one of the few that were here then. But over the years, word got around. There had been ghouls living in little pockets all around. Not really so much anymore. Most of them either went feral or ended up here. I'm sure there are still a few out there. But anyone with any sense is in Underworld.
А жить в самом центре не опасно?
Not really. The super mutants leave us alone. I guess whatever they do that turns people like them doesn't work on us. The Brotherhood of Steel will fire on us if we're out in the open, but they don't bother us down here. We've had some raiders and slavers poke their heads in, but we've got Sharon and Cerberus and everyone else to take care of them. I guess when it comes down to it, being this far out of everyone's way is a good deal for us.
Ну, давай поторгуем. Мне нужны, собственно, патроны. По максимуму. Мины, стимуляторы. Пока не беру миностимулятор, да? Но продаю ненужные патроны. И, соответственно, военные деньги. И... Обрез пока не трогаю, да? И наркоту. лишние ружья, потому что мне их реально много. Ну, этот рабочий комбинезон уже мне не нужен. И револьвер тоже не особо. Ну и как-то так. Не особо много у меня крышек, конечно. Но что есть, то есть. Нужно делать крышка мины. Всякая фигня. Голографическая запись. Добавлена заметка. Заметку сейчас посмотрим. Потерянный рай. Красноречие увеличено. Прикольно. Я этого не помнил из игры, что можно увеличить красноречие книжкой.
You'll never guess who just showed up at my place. That android catcher from the common. At first, I thought he was going to kill me. But it turns out
That's
he's
right,
an
buddy.
android
Are
himself.
you holding
Don't
out?
mess with
And he's gone
us.
rogue.
Can't talk right now.
I didn't believe
Work
him
never
first,
ends around.
but I'm convinced he's telling the truth. We need to find him a place to hide along the railroad. He also insists that we help him locate a trusted doctor and techie.
Так, мы послушали заметку, и у нас появилось задание новое.
Good. Oh, why, hello there. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Quinn. Me? No, not at all. I'm used to your people. Truth is, I spend most of my time away from Underworld. You too, stranger. I know a lot of people around here don't take kindly to humans wandering around, but I've met a lot of your people in my travels.
Мемориал Линкольна где-то тут.
Yeah, just east of here. Bunch of guys with guns are holed up there.
Ну, как бы мы там были только что. Тут тоже, кстати, есть голографическая запись. И она, по-моему, тоже на ту же тему.
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case, because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
Короче, мы начинаем узнавать кусочки истории про беглого андроида. И это нам нужно, чтобы в дальнейшем его разыскать. По крайней мере, квест уже
Yeah,
запущен.
what is it? Oh my, someone new. I'm so sorry. You must think I'm terribly rude. Welcome. Welcome to Carol's place. I'm Carol. It's not much, I know, but it's mine. So if you need anything, just let me know. Greta will get you any food you want, and I handle the rooms. It's so good to have someone new here, even if it is an ugly old smooth skin. I'm kidding, I'm just kidding. Don't make that face, you'll love it here.
Кто-нибудь знает парня по кличке Харри?
Gob? Yes, of course. He's my son. Well, not really. Not like you would think of a son. We ghouls don't really work like that, but I love him like he's my own. Do you know him? Have you seen him? Is he all right?
Он работает в баре в Мегатоне на одного типа.
That's terrible. But at least I know he's alive. So that's something. If you get up that way again, tell him that I said I miss him and that I love him. But he shouldn't try to escape. It's too dangerous. No, he should stay put where he is. I couldn't bear the thought of him getting hurt.
Как ты тут вообще оказалась?
Oh, that's such a long story. You couldn't possibly want to hear about that.
Нет, правда, расскажи.
Well, okay. But it's nothing special. I was born in 2051, so yes, that makes me a pre-war ghoul.
Ты помнишь день, когда началась война?
I do. I was in a shelter with my father when the bombs hit. In DC, we had the luxury of getting a warning after the West Coast was gone. I was just a little girl then. We couldn't afford a space in one of the vaults. I remember filing down into that shelter, my father rushing me in. He stopped to help this one family. And I looked up and called his name. There was a flash of light brighter than anything you can imagine. I woke up a few hours later. The first thing I did was run up to where my father had been. He was gone. But the strangest thing, there was his shadow, burned into the wall, so crisp and clear, like he was standing next to me. The heat had burned it into the concrete.
А что из себя представляли пустоши после войны?
The city was on fire for weeks, maybe months, I don't know. I hid down here in the museum. It was the closest building to the shelter I was in. But I could hear what was happening above. People howling like animals, chaos, looting, killing. It's like every foul thing inside of them came out. It was a nightmare. I don't want to talk about it.
Так как ты стала гулем?
I don't know how it happens. Dr. Burroughs says it was radiation. All I know is that people kept showing up here in the museum. After things calmed down above ground, we tried to live down here as best we could. After a while, things got strange. My skin started to get dry and flake off. Everyone's did. It took a while. Months, maybe a year. But sooner or later, everyone ended up like this. Some of them went crazy. Some of us just accepted it. After a while, other ghouls would find their way in here, and Underworld just sort of grew. No one bothered us down here. We were happy enough to leave them alone. And once my Greta showed up, it was a good enough life for me.
Ну вот, а ты говоришь, неинтересно.
You tell the same story for 200 years, you'll feel pretty uninteresting too.
Вы с Гретой здесь хозяйничаете, да?
That's right. Her and I have been together for, about 60 years now. But things haven't really been the same since Gob left. He was like a son to me. I think Greta was always a little jealous of him.
Расскажи мне о подземелье.
I'd been here since we founded the town. Before that, well, life out in the wastes wasn't very pleasant for us. But so long as we stay down here, we can live our lives as people, not monsters. I think things are better this way for everyone.
Так, ну все, хватит. Едем дальше.
This is our town. You best be careful.
We're the only chance she's got. Come on. Always with the dames.
Hey,
Эй,
She's locked in there.
tamper with that and we'll
Person will have our full faith and confidence and carry our collective values forward
Снежок.
got
into the future.
Oh, hey, look at that. A human with hair. Hey, you think we can do something about that?
Reflect
Ты о
upon
чем, о моих
all I have
волосах?
said, my America.
Yeah, man, that's what I do. I cut hair. I know you look around here and there ain't a lot of work to show off, right? These corpses only got half a head of the stuff, so I never get a chance to work on a full head. Come on, no charge.
Как гуль может сделаться парикмахером?
I prefer stylist myself, but whatever works for you. Everyone has a gift, you know? I used to live in Rivet City. Folks there had enough money for me to do okay. But after I, changed, no one would let me touch them. I ended up here. Of course, a ghoul with a barbershop makes about as much sense as a screen door on a submarine, so... fuck it. I just took up jet. At least it passes the time, you know?
Ты принимаешь винт, мне пора идти. Не
Remember,
хочу, короче, с ним общаться. Но здесь можно изменить свою внешность, а именно прическу. Вот, если что. Мистер Краули.
hey you, what are you looking at? You'd think you'd never seen a ghoul up close before.
Полегче, ничего не имею против.
Is that so? Even if I call you a milk-sucking, mutant-loving, water-stealing son of a whore? Another human bigot. It figures. Go mate with a super mutant. What now? You're starting to piss me off. Are you one of them ghoul haters?
Меняю выпивку на слухи.
Huh. Not sure I know anything of use, but I'll take that drink. That'll cost you 2 caps.
Расскажи о подземелье.
It's a place for ghouls, not humans. We don't especially like humans.
Все?
It's a place for ghouls, not humans. We...
Надо взять у него квест.
What now? No, it tickles. Everyone's got to be a comedian. Say, for someone who hasn't seen many ghouls before, you don't seem too bothered. I could use someone like you. How would you feel about working for a ghoul?
В чем состоит план?
Not everyone is as sympathetic to ghouls as you are. In fact, some humans are downright bigots. They treat us like zombies, calling us brain eaters and shufflers. Well, I'm gonna make them pay. Before I get into the details, you don't have anything against killing, do you?
Я люблю убивать.
Well, aren't you the bloodthirsty type? I got this list of people. Ghoul bigots. Real scum. I've only got 4 guys left on the list. Started out with 11. All of them hate ghouls and treat us like we're zombies. They all deserve to die. But it has to be done with a headshot. Just like the old stories, where zombies can only be killed that way. I'll pay you 100 caps for each one, 25 if they die some other way.
Что угодно за кучу крышек.
Excellent. Take this sniper rifle. You'll need it. Here's a list of the guys and their last known locations. Word will get around if Tenpenny's killed, but I'll need proof for the others. Bring me back something personal from each of them as proof. Like a key or a ring or something.
А что ты имеешь против этих парней?
They're ghoul haters. I want them all dead. Don't you think that's enough?
Так, окей.
Yeah, see ya.
Excellent. Well now, looky here. We got us a smooth skin that I ain't ever seen before. I'm Azrakal, and this is the 9th circle. Folks got problems, and I got liquor to sell 'em. Well, liquor and a few other pick-me-ups. You need anything, you just let me know.
Кто это там в углу?
That's Sharon. Let's just say, well, he's a loyal employee. Don't mess with me, and he won't mess with you.
Преданный работник в каком смысле?
I hold his contract, which makes me his employer. He will do what I ask, when I ask, without question. You see, Sharon grew up around a very interesting group of individuals. They, well, I guess you could say that they brainwashed him. He is absolutely loyal to whomever holds his contract. Unfailing, unflinching, until the day that employment ends. Don't get me wrong. I have no doubt that he holds no end of animosity towards me. But so long as he is my employee, he is as gentle as a teddy bear.
Я хочу поговорить насчет контракта Харона.
Oh, would you now? He's a highly valuable asset to me and to the Ninth Circle. What did you have in mind?
Я заплачу тебе...
That's a shame.
Не заплачу, да, пока?
If I start telling tales about my customers, I'll lose all of them.
Да скажи, сплетни.
Oh, what the hell? Crowley shows up here last year. He's a ghoul just like the rest of us. Now, all of a sudden, he's looking for payback against ghoul haters. Except I've met Dukov. He never insulted a ghoul in his life. Dukov's got the foulest mouth in the wasteland. He's a drunk and a womanizer. But he's no bigot. Go ask him yourself.
Значит, Краули нас обманывает. Покажи товар.
Why, whatever do you mean? I'm a simple barkeep, nothing more. Ah, an educated consumer. My favorite kind. Yes, I think I can help you. Simply step over here, my friend, and I'll show you my stock of more potent goods.
Зачем ты прячешь то, чем торгуешь?
While there is no law in Underworld per se, I'd rather not end up at the receiving end of an angry lynch mob. There's no shortage of do-gooders around here, and it would be just like them to take it upon themselves to interfere in a fair business transaction. Honestly, I have something to sell, and you want to buy it. Now, why is that anyone else's business, huh?
Просто покажи мне товар. Ну, тут понятно. Мемориал Линкольна где-то тут?
Yeah, just east of here. Bunch of guys with guns are holed up there.
Насчет контракта Харона. 1000, 2000.
You okay?
Сделку.
I suppose we could do that, although you might not like the deal that I have to offer. You see, I don't like competition. Not at all. It goes against every principle that I have as a businessman. So the fact that there is another source for booze in town troubles me. Greta, the waitress over at Carol's, I want you to kill her. I don't care how. Just make it quiet. Do it, and you can have Sharon's contract. Loyal employee that he is, Sharon would do it without question if I asked him to. However, the entire town would come down on me for it. Greta is quite popular around here. If Sharon is the one who kills her, everyone will know that it was me who ordered Greta's death. I need Sharon clearly visible and in public when Greta dies, so that I can fairly claim ignorance of the situation.
Окей, я это сделаю.
A word of advice. Be subtle. Open gunplay will only get the town to turn on you, and I will not be able to help you. Drink till she's pretty. Sorry, Google joke. Guess you wouldn't get it.
Окей.
Hey,
Talk to Azrakal.
Окей, с ним особо пообщаться не получится пока что.
Scrap metal's in short supply around.
Да, я понял. Сходим еще в одно место.
Scanning.
А именно вот сюда. В разделочную.
Hey,
Там у нас гули.
Welcome to the chop shop. I'm Nurse Graves, Dr. Borrow's assistant. Don't let our place's name fool you. The doctor is very good with injuries, dismemberments, and trauma. If you require any stim packs or blood packs, let me know.
Что расскажешь о Крауле?
He's not my type. Doc Borrows is friendly with him, though. Why don't you ask him?
Док.
Dr. Barrows at your service. What brings you to the chop shop? Come to lend me a hand, I hope. I can always use fresh human samples.
В смысле свежие образцы тканей?
You haven't heard? I'm the foremost authority on ghoul evolution. I want to know what makes us tick. Something doomed us to this rotting form, and I aim to discover what it is. So, I need samples of human skin, organs, and other parts to make the experiments valid.
Придержу свои образцы для себя.
Pity. Well then, what can I do for you?
Приходилось делать пластическую операцию кому-то из Содружества?
I'm sorry. Certain things are best shared between friends.
Позвенеть кошельком сотни крышек.
Medicine is an important art and science. Shouldn't be wasted on vanity. Hey, but that reminds me of this old hoax. Here, listen to this holotape.
О мистере Крауле мне расскажи.
Nothing. Why? What have you heard? You've heard something, haven't you?
Я уже все знаю.
Damn. Double damn. He finally got someone to kill them humans. Someone believed that pack of lies he's been spreading. Well, I just hope they talk to those poor folk before knocking them off.
То есть, это второй уже намек, что Крауле доверять нельзя.
Bye.
Что Крауле нас обманывает.
It's locked for a reason.
Сюда попасть нельзя, но если бы можно было, мы бы смогли проникнуть туда, за стекло, где у нас находятся светящиеся гули. Вот. Так, ну что?
You got something to say?
Где у нас Грета?
How's it going? Don't let the smell get to you.
How's it going? Hey!
Грета у нас часто выходит сюда курить.
Sorry, I'm on a break. I'll be back in a bit if you need some food. Salt!
Вот так вот. Я потерял карму. Влияет ли на что-то карма? Да, пожалуй.
Scanning.
According to reports from the ever so hoity-toity
We need to have us a little talk. You keep your gun in your holster when you're in my town. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem. And Sharon solves my problems for me. Understand? Now, how can I help you?
Грета мертва, как мы и договаривались.
Is she now? Well, it seems that this arrangement worked out well for both of us. With the new profit I'll make from Greta's customers, I'll be able to hire a replacement for Sharon with plenty left over for myself. And you held up your end of the deal, my friend, and I am a man of his word. Sharon's contract is yours. You are his new employer. Congratulations. I'll give you the pleasure of informing him yourself.
Отлично.
Yeah.
Talk to.
Я твой новый работодатель.
You purchased my contract from Azrakal. So, I am no longer in his service. That is good to know. Please, wait here. I must take care of something.
И сейчас будет очень интересная и забавная сценка.
Azrakal, I am told that I am no longer in your service. Yes. All right, let's go.
Что это такое было?
Azrakal was an evil bastard. So long as he held my contract, I was honor bound to do as he commanded. But now you are my employer, which freed me to rid the world of that disgusting rat. And now, for good or ill, I serve you.
Вот такие дела.
He shot Azrakal.
I thought Sharon liked
Что ж, теперь мы
Azrakal.
можем его обыскать, забрать его оружие, патроны и ключ. И никто, кстати, не сказал Харону ни слова. Что ж, теперь у нас есть спутник, и на этом, пожалуй, самое время серию закончить. Поэтому на этом всем спасибо и всем пока.